gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories.
After I spoke to Ruby, I felt a dark presence. Suddenly, I heard a voice whisper, "Billy belongs to me." I was caught off guard. I instantly jumped out of my seat. At this time, the office door opened up. It was Sister Mary. She asked me,
Father McNair, is everything okay?
I gathered myself and I said, "Yes, I thought I heard someone or something saying Billy's name. I think I'm hearing things."
Maybe you're just searching too hard. You're just chasing shadows. I don't know why you and the senior fathers have a major interest in little Billy. He is a sweet, normal kid. Believe me, there's nothing here for you. You can now leave before it's too late. Please end this frivolous investigation.
I asked Sister Mary, "Why do you believe the investigation is frivolous?" Sister Mary said,
Because he's a lamb. He's innocent. You will soon come to understand and see that for a fact. This is not your problem. Leave Billy to me and Sister Agatha. It would be best.
I told Sister Mary. "No, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I still need to speak with Billy." Sister Mary's warm smile and tone has now become bitter and aggressive. Then she said,
Fine, Father McNair. You have been warned. If you persist to continue on. But Father McNair, you are messing with powers you don't have any idea what you are dealing with.
Then Sister Mary left. I thought to myself, what the hell is going on here?
Hello, P.H.S. crew. We have a question for you. Do you enjoy a good mystery story? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. We are dying to know.
Sister Elizabeth walked into the office, interrupting my last thought. She said,
Sister Agatha told me you want to speak with a few of the kids involved in the pool incident.
"Yes. Can you gather up a few of the kids? I will speak to them one by one. I have a few questions."
Okay, Father McNair.
A couple of minutes later, Sister Elizabeth brought in the first child. His name was Ricky. Ricky sat down quickly. The little boy looked scared. His little head was bowed down. He was looking and nervously playing with his hands. I gently told him, "I know this is scary for you, Ricky, but don't worry. I only have a few questions and I will make this quick and painless, so you can go out to play." Ricky finally raised his head, smiled, then he said,
Okay.
I began my questioning. "Okay, Ricky, do you remember what happened that night of the pool incident?"
Yes, kind of. The whole situation seems like a bad dream.
"I understand, Ricky. Just tell me everything you remember."
Okay, Father McNair. I last remember sleeping, laying in my bed. Then the next thing I heard, a loud ringing. But then it became clear. It was Billy's voice whispering into my ear. I heard him say, "Follow me" in my sleep. So that's what I did. But it felt like it was against my will. I had no choice. My head felt hazy and weird, like I didn't have control of my body anymore. Suddenly I felt a pushing force to my back, and I felt wet. I woke up instantly. Me and the other children were in the pool. We were all screaming, because the hands in the pool wouldn't let us go.
I looked up from writing when Ricky said hands.
You felt hands in the pool? Are you sure about that?
Ricky nodded his head. Then he said,
Yes, the hands were holding us and pulling us down. That is, until Sister Elizabeth pulled us out. That's all I remember.
Okay, Ricky. That will be all. Thank you for the information. You have been a big help. Now you can go out and play.
Ricky slid off the chair as Sister Elizabeth brought in Lucas, followed by Ranny and then Sarah. With each one of them, I asked,
Please, tell me what you remember that night in the pool incident.
and all their stories were identical. They remembered going to bed, then hearing ringing, then Billy whispering into their ear to follow them, then suddenly a feeling of being pushed and wet, being pulled and held down under the water by hands while they screamed, and Sister Elizabeth saving them. It was quite a disturbing thing to hear. Their voices were all filled with terror and fear. After Sarah left, Sister Elizabeth came in, and we talked for a minute.
So, Father McNair, what do you think is going on here?
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. But something is wrong. And at the center of it all is Billy. Sister Elizabeth, how long have you known Sister Mary and Sister Agatha?
I have only been here at the orphanage for a year, so I don't know them that well. All I do know, I don't see one without the other. They seem codependent, and ever since Billy came here, they have both really latched onto him. Whenever I ask questions about Billy, they tell me to mind my own business. There's something about them that disturbs me. They give me the creeps.
From my conversation with Sister Elizabeth, I decided to pivot my investigation a little bit, to see what I could find on Sister Mary and Sister Agatha. I just have a strange gut feeling about the two of them.
I really hope my husband is here, as I hear the rain pound on my roof faster and harder. Then I start to feel a really cold blast of air. It tussles and blows back my hair. And I see the reason why. At the end of my hallway, my window is raised up, and there are wet footprints leading to my staircase.
I asked Sister Elizabeth if she would aid me in my research. She gladly agreed. She would start researching information on the orphanage, and I would request records from the church seniors on Sister Mary and Sister Agatha. We both quickly got to work. By the end of the day, I received all the information I needed. I told Sister Elizabeth I was going to be reading through all the information we had gathered. I didn't want to involve Sister Elizabeth any further. I also didn't want Sister Mary and Sister Agatha to cause Sister Elizabeth any problems. I told Sister Elizabeth to go on with her normal routine, and I will return tomorrow with my findings. Sister Elizabeth nodded her head in agreement. When I got to my hotel room, I quickly got to work. The senior church fathers sent me all the files on Sister Mary and Sister Agatha that went back to the late 80s, when the sisters were younger. Combined with Sister Elizabeth's research on the orphanage, it was discovered, before it was an orphanage, Sister Mary and Sister Agatha used to run a halfway house for runaway pregnant teens. They would house the young pregnant teens until they had their babies. Then the teen mother would have to make a choice: to place the baby up for adoption, place the baby in foster care, or If the mother was 18, then they would help them find a job and housing. But they seemed to have some controversy. When a few of the teens came up missing, under their care, then came the rumors around town that Sister Mary and Sister Agatha were performing black magic on some of the pregnant girls. Some of the girls reported to the senior church fathers at the time that they believe Sister Mary and Sister Agatha were witches, because they would perform strange rituals on them, and after that, this is when some of the girls would come up missing. But the allegations were quickly swept under the rug and went away once the church did their investigation. Unfortunately, the findings were sealed. I can't access what happened to the missing girls. Then, the halfway house closed down. But what I did find blew my mind. I found a record on Haley McCabe. She was a young teen mother that stayed in the halfway house. Her maiden name was Haley Peterson. She was 17 when she stayed there. She was 18 when she had her baby. She, of course, kept her baby. The sisters helped her find a job and graduate high school, and went on to college. She got married and grew her own family. She seemed to be very devoted to the sisters for changing her life and sending her down the correct path. She felt obligated to give back to them for their help. So she took part in Sister Mary and Sister Agatha's foster family program. I stopped reading for a moment. Then it hit me. The last recording that was made from Haley McCabe, the recording where she sounds really afraid of Billy, that recording came from Sister Mary and Sister Agatha. She had to be speaking at the time to one of them. She was pleading for them to take Billy back, for them to place him back into the orphanage. It is all coming around full circle. The McCabes, Sister Mary and Sister Agatha, Billy. I'm getting closer to the truth. I'm starting to see an evil pattern of deceit of Sister Mary and Sister Agatha's dark involvement. But I still need to figure out, what does this all have to do with Billy?
This will conclude Part 4, The Possession of Billy McCabe. We hope you enjoyed this story. If you did enjoy it, then please like, share, and comment to let us know. And if you're new, please subscribe and become a part of the P.H.S. crew. And since you made it this far, then why don't you click on the iCard? We have many original horror stories and deep dives you will enjoy. We appreciate and thank you all, and we will see you in our next video.